I have always been the designated mashed potato maker in my family. However, I always cut my finger on like an actual manual potato peeler. So I got an electric one a few years ago and it is life changing. You can also use this for apples, for an apple pie, or any other fruit or veggies with tough skin. But it saves so much time. And also, since I'm so clumsy, it saves me from chopping my finger or slicing my finger open and having to get stitches on Thanksgiving Day. So I am wrapping up, chopping up these into like quarters, basically. Not really quarters, it's just like chunks. So it's easier for them to boil faster. And then I've got 2 things of chicken broth and water in a pot waiting to boil. So I'm just gonna gently put each potato in the water and then let it come back up to a boil. We're gonna boil these until they're soft and tender and then we'll drain them. I do half a stick of Kerrygold butter and a whole cup of milk. And really you're just trying to melt down the butter to make a sauce to go into the potatoes. So we've got our potatoes getting nice and soft in there. And then our butter is melting down into our milk. So the potatoes are fork tender. All right, so the potatoes are back in the pot. I pour my milk and butter mixture in. And then my little secret ingredient, I actually think that the Greek yogurt replacing the sour cream is actually 10 times better than sour cream. So that's in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt and pepper. Other hack is to use a hand mixer instead of a potato masher. Less work. Work smarter, not harder. All right, now it's time for the taste test just to make sure it needs a little bit more butter. That's about it. Okay, so I ended up adding another half a stick of butter and about another half a cup of milk to make it creamier, the consistency that we like. The only challenge we have is that we're now taking this 2 hours away and mashed potatoes need to be piping hot. So I decided that I'm gonna use my Instapot in my car because I have the outlet. So I'm dropping that in, okay? We're gonna put the lid on. And then when I take it out to my car, I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna put it on the keep warm setting. So that way, by the time we get there, it'll still be very warm. Anyways, cheers, happy Thanksgiving.